Where we left off, you guys had boarded the Sea Ghost, which was the smuggler's ship that had come in the middle of the night. So far, you managed to signal the ship properly and get aboard without raising any suspicion or alarm. And for the most part, the deck has been fairly quiet. You managed to dispatch the two sailors that were on the deck, kind of watching for your approach. You managed to get in and dispatch the captain and the ship's wizard or magic user. Found the ship's kitchen and decided to stack up to try and go into the last cabin that you could access on the main deck before going below decks. We're going to keep the same initiatives that we had from the last one because that was how we were going to roll through this. Before we get too much further, though, I need Findle, Quivel, and Gavin to give me initiative rolls, please.
What do I got here? A 17.
That is 17 for Findle?
Yes, 15 plus 2.
Alrighty.
14 for Gavin.
14 for Gavin?
Yeah.
Alrighty. And Quivel, what did you get, sir? You're on mute, my friend.
14.
Say that again, 14?
14, yep.
Alright. If you need to, guys, make sure you can type your roll into the chat what it's for. That way, in case the audio, I can't catch it.
Okay.
Alrighty. Alright, so here we are. Currently we have Gavin, Quivel, and Findle on the fishing boat with the two guards from Saltmarsh. So it's going to take you around to climb up onto the deck before you can get too much further into whatever happens next.
Okay.
You guys, as we left off, we had Carolee, Emeth, Ifondit, and Gilly all kind of stacked up. The plan was Carolee opens the door, and Emeth is the first to go through.
And I had a 17 on my sleight of hands, and
Alrighty.
just do it quietly.
Alright, so the door opens, and Emeth comes in.
Yep.
And as you enter the room, you get a distinct odor about this room that reminds you of a marsh or a swamp. Not fetid or oppressive, but definitely a distinct smell. And with your dark vision, you see 3 figures in the room who stand poised, ready to strike. And as such, all 3 of them strike against you. A couple of them managed to score critical hits. The other ones had managed to also score hits for a combined of 40 points of damage right off the bat.
Okay. I'm done. That's more than double my hit points. I have 19 as my max, so if they did 40, I am dead.
So that is that. So now you guys are hearing the sound of these lizard folk and these strikes, and you hear Emeth shout a cry and that dies off. So
You had 5
Carolee,
temporary
you're first
hit
to
points
see
in
it.
it. You had 5 temporary hit points in it, so I don't think you're dead.
19's my max, and I only had 1 left because I took 4 in the captain's area. I captain or the wizard.
Yeah, it's because each one gets 2 attacks.
Right.
So 6 attacks total.
No, I just thought he still had 5.
It was 6 attacks total, so yeah, he's definitely down. He's definitely down and out. Carolee, you get to see some of this. It's a fairly dim lit room. but you can see the movement of shadow on shadow, unless you have dark vision as well.
I don't. Not as a halfling. So I'm assuming I hear screams and shouts and blood curdling. You know.
Yeah, you
blood flying
see
everywhere,
it,
right?
you hear it,
And a
and you
thud.
guys should be able to see it.
Okay.
Is the last thing they get to hear from me a thud on the ground?
I say, bad guys. And can I kind of see that one that's in front of me there, straight ahead?
Yep, we'll have that and come out of that. But yeah, see, one is just inside the door. Yep. What do you?
Okay. So I will, the one that's inside the door, I'm going to step in and I'm going to fight the feet and I'm going to swing my staff at him. That's a 12 plus 5, so 17.
Which one of the ones are you striking?
One to the north, the one to the north, straight north of me.
Oh, the one who is the one who's dressed as just on standing where the door opens into.
Yeah.
Okay.
That one right there.
Alrighty.
Okay.
What was
The
that?
17 hit.
A 17 will hit. Roll damage.
Okay. That's going to be 10 on, and then I will unarmed strike him.
All right.
That's a 17 plus 5, so 23.
That will hit. Roll damage.
Oops. Hold out my 3, sorry. 4 plus 3, that's going to be 7.
Alrighty.
And then I'm going to back out. Wait, so there's room. I can't. So I'm in the room, and it's totally dark. Is that right?
Yes. There's no lantern lit in this room.
Okay. And there's one to the south of me and one straight ahead of me, right?
You essentially have one on all three sides.
Right. Okay. So I will step here so somebody else can step in the room.
All right. Doing that will
Yeah. The one
involve
north of me.
will provoke attack of opportunity for the one that was by the door that you hit.
Yeah, the one I was hitting. Yeah, he'll get an attack of opportunity on me, I know. Hold on really fast before I make that move. I just gotta double check something really quickly.
Okay.
I just gotta see if this is a bonus. Oh wait, I used my bonus action, so never mind. So yeah, so that's what I do.
So here we go. That one's attack would be an 18
Yeah.
plus 4,
That hits.
22 to hit. That's
Yeah.
5 points
Okay.
of piercing damage from his spiked shield as he
right.
lunges it out at you as you move through. The other
Okay.
two are still in melee, so they don't get the attack opportunities.
All right.
Findle and Gavin, as I said, you guys are spending this round climbing up onto the deck of the ship. So the next, at the top of the order, you guys will be in the rotation.
Okay.
Swivel, same as well. I found it. It's your turn, sir. Gilly, you're on deck.
So I can't. Roll20 doesn't show me what's in that room. Can I see anybody in the room?
Should be able to.
Is there anybody straight in front of the door? I'm kind of like straight
Yes,
back.
there's a lizard. There's a lizard person straight through the door against the back wall.
Okay, well I guess I'll just try to shoot him with my crossbow.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll for your attack, sir.
Big old 7.
That's not gonna hit. Alright.
Yeah. For my movement, I would like to move. Did you move me forward?
Yeah, I just moved you forward 1 square. Did you want to move any more forward than that?
No, I want to move all the way back to the back stairs
Alrighty.
and go up on the back deck. as far towards that so I can get to that back deck, and I'm gonna yell, "Get out here where we got room to fight them, guys!" Because we can't fight them in a broom closet.
You got 25 feet of movement, right? So you get just to the start of the stairs.
Okay.
Alrighty. Gilly, you're up.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and move up 5 and towards the door.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to make an attack using my. I'm going to use my my bow, my longbow, and try to shoot that one in the front.
All right.
Womp womp. Got a 4.
Yeah, it's not gonna hit.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm done moving. I'm not gonna move right now.
Okay. Up to the top of the order. Go ahead and move Bindle, Quivel, and Gavin onto the deck. One lizard folk comes out, comes through the door, and comes up to you, Gilly, and is going to make an attack. Make its 2 attacks. It's got a heavy club and its shield. So starting with the club first. That is an 8 to hit.
No, sir.
Alrighty, and now for the next one. That would be a 9 to hit.
No, sir.
Alrighty. You luck out on that.
Not this time, lizards.
Alrighty, the second lizard folk and the third one all the second one comes up and is going to come up and come out of the room as well. Kind of move to the side here.
Do I get an
He's
attack
going
on him?
to throw his javelin at I Fond It. That will be a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, that will be
Big
5 that'll be 5 points of piercing damage as that javelin hits you. And he is going to come around with his shield and attempt to hit Gilly. Or an 8 to try and hit. So Gilly's just all kinds of bobbing and weaving, bobbing and weaving. Alright.
Steve, did I get an attack on him when he left?
Yes, you would get an attack opportunity because he moved out of the way. If you would like to
I rolled
take
an
that
8.
now, go ahead.
I rolled an 18 is what I rolled, so
18. 18 will
I
hit.
rolled
Roll
an 18.
damage. Huh?
Yeah, I got a 23 total. It doesn't matter. That's only so it's only 4 points of damage. So it's nothing major.
4 points of. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Every little bit helps. Alrighty, which brings us
Yeah.
to the third lizard folk, who is right there. He's going to make his 2 attacks against you: the club and first the club,
Sounds good.
which he misses, and second one going to come around with a 13 to hit.
That misses.
Alrighty, you see he kind of lunges his head forward to try and bite at you. And then from behind you, you hear a bit of movement as there's a little flying creature that kind of lunges up to attack you as well. And it's going to... Alrighty, yep. So going to whip its tail at you. That'll be a 12 to hit. I think that
Miss.
missed. Alrighty, so that doesn't work out well. Bindle, you are on deck. You see 2 lizard folk had come out of one of the cabins. Gilly has been bobbing and weaving around them. What do you wish to do?
Sorry, 1 second. I have to reload. Roll 20.
Carely, you're on deck.
I am going to toss the dagger that I had returning weapon on.
Okay.
Actually, first I'm going to move because I'm in the wrong spot. I'm where I am on the thing, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 1 second here. Okay, yeah, cool. Okay, where would I have to move on this one here to get an attack of opportunity on it? Advantage on it, like if I were flanking.
Just coming up onto the side because he's within melee of a party member.
Okay, so if I were to stand where I am right now.
Yep, that would qualify as the flanking.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna try to kind of dig my dagger into his neck.
Alrighty, so you jump up to do that. Go ahead and roll for attack, sir.
So that is a 8. So 8 to hit.
Fortunately, 8 does not hit.
Whoa! Wrong
He's
way.
just that neck is just a little too high off the ground for you.
Can't quite reach. And that's I guess that's all to do for now.
Okay. Carely, it is your turn, sir. What do you wish to do?
So I'm going to use my bonus action healing touch on myself.
Okay.
For my ability. Oh, I rolled 8. All right, so I'm healed, and then I'm going to take the dodge action to give him disadvantage on attacks against me.
Okay.
And I'm going to move. So I know they'll get attack of opportunity on me.
You negated the attack of opportunity for when you move.
Well, no. I think they still can attack. It's just that they have disadvantage with the dodge action. So.
That's fair. Okay, so moving out of the cabin the way you did.
Yeah,
that
they'll
would
get
be-
attacks.
Yeah, 2 different attacks of opportunity. So first one.
Little stinger dude or whatever.
Yeah, then that would be 3. So let's start with little stinger dude.
Well, is there 2 in the cabin?
Yes, there was a lizard folk and the little flying creature. There's no token for it on the map.
Oh no, that's no problem. So there's just 2 guys that get to attack me, right?
Well, coming through the doorway, you would have that. You're right. The third one, because you're within melee, is not going to be it. But definitely two attacks. So the first one is a 7. You said disadvantage on the rolls.
Yeah, because I'm taking the dodge action.
17 to hit.
That hits.
Alrighty. It's going to be 4 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Ooh, that's a 1, but I'm going to use my halfling lucky feature to not have a 1. So
That's fair.
and that's a 19. So Constitution would be 21.
21. All right, you managed to succeed the save on because of that.
That was luck.
Oh, and it
Literally.
looks like
It's called lucky.
and it looks like since we knocked down that HP bar once, you guys all if you don't have it already. You all have inspiration that you can use at a point of your choosing. Thank you to chat for the bits and the cheers and everything that you did.
Thank you. That's awesome.
So, alrighty, where were we? Oh yes, we were.
You had one
we
more.
were on the second one. That would be a 12 to hit.
Yes.
Alrighty, so those 2 had their attacks and they move around.
And I'm done.
Yep, which brings us to Gavin. You're up. Quibble, you are on deck.
For my bonus action. Okay, no. Okay, I will move. I don't. My roll 20 doesn't appear. The map doesn't appear, but I'm following over Twitch, so I cannot interact with the map. But
That's fine.
move to be-
Between the rest of the players, we should be able to take care of moving your token for you.
okay, I'll move. So the lizard men are wearing a shield, right?
Yes, the lizard men all have shields.
And how would you, as DM, interpret using prestidigitation to warm their shields enough for them to be hot, so they drop them? Would that be possible, or would that just be warm enough but not hot?
I'd say it's an interesting idea. So what I will do is I will roll a dexterity save against your spell save DC, and if they beat it, then they retain the grip on their shields. If they fail, then they will drop the shield. There's the one that's kind of in between Findle, Gilly, and Carolee, and then there's one between. Then there's the second one that's just coming out of the entryway of the cabin. Which one are you attempting to target with that prestidigitation?
I would target the one that is between Carolee and Findle.
Carolee and Findle. Okay. What is your spell save DC, sir?
Well, it gets interesting because I have Magic Initiate Sorcerer, and my spell save DC would be 13 for the wizard spells, but I don't know how to interpret that concerning the Magic Initiate Sorcerer. Is it charisma based or intelligence based?
It's based on, from what I understand, it's based on your spell. So whatever your spell modifier is for calculating your spell save DC, that's what we're going against. I heard 13, so we will
13.
will go
that's
13.
Yeah, okay.
What happened? And it is a fail. That particular one drops his shield as the temperature on it was a little hotter than he was expecting, so he no longer has a shield.
Cool. And can I ask if I'm allowed to have a bonus action?
If you have a bonus action you can use, you are welcome to use it.
Yes, but concerning using it to cast another spell that requires a bonus action, is it allowed?
Yeah, because you had a cantrip the first time.
Yeah, if you can,
okay,
if the spell is listed as being able to cast in a bonus action, you may use it.
I'll cast Sanctuary on myself.
Alrighty. All right. Now, where did you wish to move from the railing of the ship to somewhere else?
What is the third enemy? It's in the room also, correct?
Yes, the third one is in the room.
Okay. No, I'll remain here where I am.
Alrighty. That we will move on to Quibble. I found it. You're on deck. Quibble, what are you doing, sir?
All right, Quibble is gonna he's gonna for his bonus action, he's gonna cast First Mark on this guy here.
Ready?
And he's gonna actually move over to these stairs on the opposite side, and then I'm gonna shoot that guy with my longbow. The same one. So I'm gonna shoot this one here.
Alrighty, go ahead and make that shot. Roll for attack.
It's gonna be a 13.
13 does not hit.
All right, that is all I can do.
Alrighty, well, you still have the option for some. Oh, you already did.
Doesn't
move.
hit.
Good
He
to
doesn't
go.
have a shield.
He doesn't have a shield, but it still is not enough to hit.
Okay.
All right. Next up is I found it.
I would like to move to right next to Quibble.
Okay. Yep, you're doing that. All right.
And just go ahead and shoot my crossbow again at
Oh.
the same one that Quibble just shot at.
Alrighty, go and make that shot, sir.
Yeah, 12, so I missed also.
Yep.
12, so I missed also.
Yep, 12 does not hit. Gilly, you're up.
All right, so I'll use my quarterstaff
Okay.
since they're both up on me, and
Mhm.
I'll use my quarterstaff. And let's see. I'll strike the one that's right in front of me.
The one in between Carolee and Findle, or the one coming? Oh, that one. All right. Go ahead and make that
So
attack.
he's right in front of me, so I'll hit him with the quarterstaff.
Okay.
And I'll roll for that. I got a dirty 20.
That will hit. Roll damage, sir.
Alrighty. And that will be 5 points
That-
damage. And I'm gonna take my bonus action.
Uh-huh.
I have a feat called Polearm Master.
Okay.
So I'll use my other side of my my quarterstaff,
Mhm.
and I'll strike the one that's next to me on this side,
Impressive.
and I'm gonna roll for that one.
Alrighty, do it.
Right, 22 to hit,
Nice. That will hit. Roll damage.
and the damage on that sucks. 2.
Every little bit helps. Come on.
There you go, you guys. And then I'll kind of disengage and use my movement if I can.
What was the total damage? I didn't catch it.
Oh, it's 2.
2 points of damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Oh, the
And
one that
am I
was
able to move?
the one that was coming out of the doorway that you hit. After that, after it received the hit, it crumpled down to the ground. So it is out of the fight.
That's the one I hit when I first came in the door, right?
Yeah, that's the one you
Cool.
laid into. Alrighty, now Gilly, were you gonna move or are you staying right there?
Well, now that that one's going and he's dead, I'm gonna stand there and wait. Maybe I get an opportunity hit.
That's fair. Alrighty, bring him back up to the top. That one is going to... It's going to attack Findle with its attacks. So its first one is going to be a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Alrighty, that is with the heavy club for 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And the second attack going to be for a 15 to hit. Oh,
Just
16 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Alright, and that is with the bite, so that's another 5 points of piercing damage.
And I'm down
Alrighty.
before I even do anything. Which is awesome.
Alrighty. Us to the third lizard folk who comes out of the doorway. And is going to attack Carolee because that's who he was following. So first attack.
I'm still dodging, so
Alright, so it's
till my next turn.
so that's disadvantage. Okay.
Yeah, it's till my next till I start my turn. So.
Alright, well that would be a 10 to hit. So second attack. Look out, that would be a 7 to hit. And then the little flying creature comes out. and continues to follow. So that is going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
Was that with disadvantage?
Yep, doesn't hit.
Okay.
So you lucking out there. Sorry, I forgot that.
Okay, don't worry
Alrighty.
about it. You got a lot in mind.
There. All right. Let's see. That brings us to Findo, who is currently unconscious. Carolee, it is now your turn.
Okay, and the little dude, is it in the lizard space, or where is the little guy, or what is it?
It's
Can I see it better
a
now?
pseudo dragon that is flown out and followed, so it's kind of on a it flapped out of the doorway and kind of perched on the shoulder of the lizard person as it kind of
Okay.
lunged at you.
All right.
Do you need me to make a death save?
Not right now.
Okay, cool.
All right. I'm going to then. I think I'm going to try to attack. I'll just attack lizard man that has the little pseudo dragon on his shoulder, I guess.
All right.
Well, or I'm sorry, the one that's next to us, is that the one that's dropped his shield, or I can't remember which one dropped their shield.
This was the one that dropped that does not have its shield
Okay.
on.
Then that's the one I think I'll attack just to kind of
Ready?
work on that one. Okay.
Good.
All right. I'm gonna use my inspiration to give me advantage on these attacks. If that's okay.
Works.
Okay. So 14. All right. So dirty 20.
Hit. Roll damage.
It's going to be a 5 plus 3, so 8. And then for my bonus action, I will go ahead and that's going to be a 24 for 4 damage.
Damage.
Not,
Okay.
Not very good.
No,
Not
it's
very
not. Now that that's out of the way, yes, Findle, technically you would make a death saving throw. Roll your d20, and if it's above 10, you're good. If it's below 10, then it's a failed save. Sorry, I was had my thought on something else when you said it, so it just processed. Findle, I think you're muted.
Yeah, sorry. I was trying to. That's okay. Let's see. So we rolled a 16.
All right, that is a success. All right, moving on. Gavin, you are up. Quivel, you are on deck.
Okay. I'm going to. From the last session, do I have the mage armor still cast on me or not?
No, I did not have you cast mage armor prior to getting on the boat.
Okay. Okay. Then I'll cast mage armor from myself.
Alrighty.
And since okay. Who is still alive from us on the boat? The
Gilly,
Gilly.
Carolee,
and-
Ifondit, Quivel, and yourself are all still conscious. Findle is unconscious on the ground, and Imith is the only one that is a fatality.
Okay. I cannot see here who is the closest to the lizard, the lizard man.
Here's the
Findle.
lizard person. We've got Gilly right here, Findle right here, and Carolee right there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. I'll cast Sanctuary on Carolee.
Alrighty. What does it do?
Just a second. You ward the creature within range against attack until the spell ends. It doesn't require concentration. Any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or a harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. This spell doesn't protect the warded creature from area effects such as explosion or a fireball. If the warded creature makes an attack, casts a spell that affects an enemy, or deals damage to another creature, the spell ends.
All right, so to sum that, so basically, any creature that attacks Carolee has to make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, they have to attack somebody else,
Or lose their attacks.
or lose the attack. And the save is 13, from what we talked about earlier.
11.
11.
11.
Alrighty. 11.
And that was a bonus action, right? And my action was casting
Mage armor on yourself.
Mage armor. Yeah. So that would be that for me.
Alrighty, that sounds good. All right. The only thing left is any movement you wish to do.
I might still. It required a touch, I presume. No, it's ranged. Okay. No, I'll stay here where I am.
Good to go. All right, Quibble, you're on deck. Or Quibble, you're up. I found it. You're on deck.
I'm gonna take another shot at that same guy that's still up there. So.
Alrighty.
See if I can actually hit him. What about a 16?
16 will hit. Roll damage.
All right, so I have 100 mark on him, so it's gonna be 6 plus 6, so 7 points of damage.
Points of damage. That is enough.
Sweet. And I will, if he goes down,
He does go down.
onto the other creature there.
Oh, so you're going to shift your hunter's mark for your bonus action?
Yep. And that's the end of my turn.
Good. Oh, there's what else. Well, token markers. Alrighty. Okay, so that brings us to I Found It. And Gilly, you're on deck.
Okay, I'll be right back.
You're muted, I found it.
Just shoot at the lizard man that's still standing.
Alrighty, go ahead and make your shot.
Does a 14 hit?
Just misses.
I'm gonna stay right where I'm at.
Alrighty. Gilly, you're up.
I'm gonna go ahead and attack the one obviously in front of me.
Okay.
You said that there's still a pseudo dragon running around.
Yep, it's still kind of perched on his shoulder.
Okay, so I see them. So I'll use my quarterstaff again
Okay.
to strike the lizard. And
Okay.
let me go ahead and roll for that. 15.
15 hits. Roll damage.
Great. 2 points of damage on that one. But at the same time, I'm going to use that other bonus action again, the pole arm.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
Give me 1 second. That was a 9 on the pseudo dragon.
Oh, 9 on the pseudo dragon. Nope, does not hit.
Darn it. And I'll go ahead and disengage.
Alrighty. Oh,
And
no. If your disengage is a bonus, you used your bonus as part of the pole arm.
oh yeah, that's right.
You cannot do
Okay.
both.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okie dokie. Alrighty. Bring it up to the top. That one's dead. That one's dead. That one's still there. That lizard folk person is going to attack you, Gilly. So first strike. Eight. 13 to hit.
It hits.
All right, that'll be 5 points of bludgeoning damage from the club. Second attack. Going to be a 17 to hit.
Will hit.
And that will be 5 points from the shield.
Yikes. Okay.
The pseudo dragon will do its wisdom save against Carolee. And it succeeds the save. So it will attempt to strike out at Carolee again. For 21 to hit.
Oh no, that misses. I'm kidding. No, it hits for sure.
Alrighty, 4 points of piercing and roll a Constitution saving throw.
Kadoki. Natural 20.
Makes the
What a
save.
waste. What a waste. What a waste. A natural 20, I guess.
Hey, it's a natural. It's the first one of the. It's one of the first ones of the night because I don't think I heard anyone else say
Sure,
they got
sure.
nat 20 yet. Alrighty,
I
I don't. I don't
I just
count.
wish that was my
So,
attack.
alrighty. Findle, go and give me another death saving throw, please, sir.
Sure. 1 second here. That is a 14.
14's a success. Congrats. Carolee, you are up. Gavin,
Okay.
you're on deck.
Wish I could have that. Nat 20. Okay, I'm going to that little
Little
super dragon's
pseudo-
ticking me off, so I'm hitting it. I'm done with that thing. I'm
Okay.
gonna try to smash it down with my staff. That's a 14 plus 5, so 19 total.
That will hit. Roll damage.
Oh, good. Next, 11 damage.
That kills it.
Okay. I kind of do a baseball swing, like knock it off his shoulder. And then,
That, I mean, yeah, it lunged at you. You clocked it, and it you knocked it over the side of the boat.
and I'll
You hear
spin
a little.
around, and I'll spin around with that, and I'll kind of do a kick at the lizard man's leg with my unarmed strike.
Alrighty.
And that's probably a miss. 12 plus 3, 15. Probably
15.
misses.
15 will hit. Roll damage.
Oh, these guys must have a different. 2 plus 3, so 5.
5 points of damage. Alrighty. Still kicking. Alright, Gavin, you are up. Swivel, you're on deck.
Okay. I'm left with cantrip. So, does the lizard man have any kind of headband or something like that?
No, not from what you can see.
Okay. Then I'll just use the good old chill touch on him.
Alrighty.
And
That's a saving throw, correct?
No. It's
Nope.
an attack spell.
Alrighty, go and roll for the attack.
Just a second. Okay. An 11.
11 does
That
not
doesn't
hit.
hit. Okay. Okay. That would be feeding someone a healing potion requires an action, correct?
Yes. Be giving a healing potion to yourself is a bonus action. Giving a healing potion to someone else is an action.
Okay, I'll move closer to Findle then.
Alrighty. I'll move you over here next to Findle.
Is Carolee down?
No.
No, I'm hurt, but I'm not down.
Okay, I'll move behind Carolee then.
Alright, so 5, 10. How much movement do you have?
30 feet.
Alright, so that would bring you right over here. Alrighty. Bubble, you're up. I found it. You're on deck.
So I moved my hunter's mark over to that guy that was there.
Yep,
And
I moved it.
I'm gonna shoot. Yep, I'm gonna shoot him with my longbow.
Alrighty.
Gonna be an unnatural 20.
Ooh. That's still good. That'll hit. Roll damage.
We'll take it.
It's gonna be 14 points of damage.
Add points. He is definitely hurting after that. I found it. You are on deck. Or you're up. Gilly, you are on deck.
Just gonna stay right where I'm at and shoot him with a crossbow again.
Alrighty. Lock and load.
Maybe we won't ever hit him. There's a 13.
No, unfortunately, a 13 is not going to hit. Gilly, you're up.
All right, so
You guys look a little rough as you're sitting right there in front of him.
yeah, I'm gonna disengage him, and I'm gonna go cast on Findle. He's still down, right?
Yes, Findle is still unconscious.
All right, so I'm just gonna use my spell and use Cure Wounds.
Alrighty.
Findle, and give me one moment. So let me back up and move him over here.
Alrighty.
And I'll cast my Cure Wounds.
Awesome.
Which will be... Yikes. 4 points.
A little bit helps. Findle, you got 4 hit points. You sit there and you cough a little bit and open your eyes and see what's taking in what's going on around you.
At this point, I will take just about anything. Thank you very much.
Up. Come around for that last one. Who is going to actually sit there and attempt to flee. Carolee, you get an attack of opportunity on it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Come on. Oh my gosh, I'm not even joking. Look. Wait, I can't do it.
I can't see it.
Nat 20. That's all I have to say.
Alrighty. So
I need a bigger dice for the thing. It didn't work.
I'm not going to make you roll any more die. That is going to be a killing blow. The lizard guy turns around to try and dive off the side of the ship. What do you do in response?
I seriously just ninja kick him right in the back of right in his spine.
All right. And as you land
I just
that,
wanna-
he
like, I just
doesn't
like-
clear the railing and just kind of lunges. So now he's kind of drapes over the side of the railing. That removes him from play. Combat is done.
And I'm going to immediately go in the room to Shadster, or to Emmett, to see what I can see, because since it was dark in there.
Yeah, you see. It looks like some broken bones and some puncture wounds and pool of blood around him, and there's no sign of life whatsoever.
Okay.
I motion to loot the body, as Shadster said.
Take his healing potion off him, I guess. I feel bad, but I guess I'd take his healing potion and
Wow.
I don't know.
Oh, I mean, if he's
Say-
dead, there's
I know, I just feel
not
bad.
much of a point. We could strip him of his armor and take his weapons. I mean, it's all right.
I need to drink it. I'm down to 2 hit points, so I'm actually going to drink it.
My character's a merchant, so
I
he
say
sees
we.
the value in useless armor. You know,
All
I
right.
feel bad.
I feel bad. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I don't feel bad, but also
I'm going to say,
there's,
I'm actually going to
there's
say,
some armor right there that's just going to waste.
I'm just going to say a
Alrighty.
quick prayer. I'll say a quick prayer over him, like, cause he's clearly dead, right? Like, there's no, like, it's super obvious, right?
Oh yeah, he's dead. There's
Yeah.
no sign of life whatsoever on his body unless one of you has a revivify or something to that effect.
No,
Nope.
so I'll kind of be praying to do a quick prayer to Lathander as these guys do whatever they're going to be doing.
Need you to give me a perception check.
Okay.
Actually, no. To specify that,
Oh.
well, discussing that, I found it in Quivel. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna head down towards that room also.
I will follow that way, but
Where's Emmett? How's he doing? We never came back out.
As you guys pass the cargo hold area, I need you both to make perception checks.
at a 15.
At 11.
All right. Quivel, as you walk past, you hear some voices and clanking of some metal as it sounds like the rest of the crew are starting to make their way up to the top deck.
Can we tell how many?
It sounds like several. It could be 3, it could be 7. You're going to have company very soon.
There's some guys coming. I can hear them down below.
Well, I'm half dead, so we probably should go.
I'll give you. You guys have about two to 3 rounds before they start coming onto the deck. What do you wish to do to prepare?
I'm going to climb over the side of the boat towards the boat because I can't handle another fight. I'll get killed. I
Ready?
have 4 hit points left.
All right, so that's Findle.
I walk up to Findle before he does that, and I cast Cure Wounds on him.
If there's 7, if it does, it's not going to make a difference. If there's 7 guys coming up the stairs and they all have swords and everything, and there's only 6 of us,
We got him.
really?
Have a little faith, Findle, I say. Have a little faith.
I'm really not looking forward to this fight.
Well, before
We're fighting for Emmett now.
Okay. I said that I warned you guys. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna still cast Cure Wounds on Findle.
All right.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Take 8
Whenever-
points, 8 points of healing.
Okay, brings me back to full.
Whenever it's my turn again, Steve, let me know, would you?
All righty. I'm kind of working my way around. So
Yeah.
you've got
That's what I'm
Findle
saying. Yeah.
and
Cool.
Quivel. Gavin, what are you doing to prepare, sir?
I'm going to pull out the cloak with a longer hood, and I'm going to cast Mage Hand to lift it up and position it in front of the door.
The door that's
And,
right behind you, or the 2 doors across the deck?
I believe those were explored the last session.
No.
Those 2 doors.
No,
No?
they're not. There are 4 doors on that side. 2 that lead to cabins, which those doors are open. You see light bleeding out from inside for those lanterns that were in those rooms. And then there's two doors close to the center, which are closed. And then there is a door behind you that is closed.
Then the door behind me. That's where I'll position the cloak.
Okay.
Okay, I believe that would be it for now because
Do you wish to move to another location?
No, not at the moment. No.
Alrighty. Let's see. Coming up for I found it. What are you going to do to prepare?
Well, I want to ask Quibble, since he said people are coming up. Do you know which side? Can you hear where they're coming from?
Could be coming from either way. You can't really see down in there very well. Even with it's not dark out right now, is it?
Yes, it's still nighttime.
Okay, so with my night vision, can I kind of see which door they're coming up through?
You can hear sounds coming up from all the stairwells.
Okay.
So all three stairwells have activity as they're coming up.
There are 3 stairwells. I'm gonna move up on top. Is there like is this, if we're looking at this boat here on top on the roll 20, is there like an upper deck?
Yes, there is. There's the poop deck and the foredeck.
And there's no one up there, obviously.
Nope, you guys
Like
you guys have cleared the crow's nest and the upper deck. You're on the main deck. Just cleared the main deck, and now who's ever below is starting to come up to the main.
I want to move up to the top deck and be able to shoot down at
The foredeck or the poop deck or quarter deck?
wherever side has 2 doors that could be coming up. I want to be able to shoot up 2 doors instead of 1.
All right, so that'll move you up to foredeck. Go ahead and move yourself to the foredeck so you have your line of sight.
Like, would that be up here? Because I don't see 2 staircases, but hey.
Well, the orientation's the same. You need to be on the opposite one where you see that giant cogwheel in the front of the ship.
So yeah, I'm gonna move over to here then.
Yep.
And to be clear, the doors are still tied to the mast, right? The door handles. So
yeah, that's going to be something that will delay them coming up. So you have time to assess before that is also a factor.
So what I'd like to do is just run right over next to Quibble.
Alrighty. So you were going up onto the foredeck as well, right? I found it.
Yeah, I will. Yes.
On top of the foredeck. Okay. That leaves Carolee and Gilly. Carolee, what are you going to do to prepare?
So I finished the prayer, and I'll take the healing potion off him and I'll drink it.
Okay.
And then if I have any movement, I'll probably head up the same place those guys are.
You're gonna move up to the foredeck as well?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Get up there.
And I rolled a 9 for the healing, but that's more than I need. So.
Okie dokie. Alright, that leaves Gilly. What are you going to do?
So Gilly's kind of mad that he kind of feels some anger, ready to get some revenge for Emmett, and I mean, he still hasn't gone in to check on the body, but his anger is kind of taken over.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to stand right there. He's waiting for them to come out. But before they come out, he's probably going to cast a cantrip that he has that's available to kind of delay them from coming up, kind of get some fear into them. So
Okay. What's the cantrip?
I'm going to use it's a range of 30 feet. It's a minor illusion. So I'll probably put like an illusion of a fire at the top of the stairs, so they kind of feel like they're trapped.
Okay. Okay, so you're standing by. So what's the condition that'll let that loose? The door opens, or just there's activity at the door?
Once we are notified that the doors are starting to kind of be rambled coming up, because obviously they're still aren't they still kind of tied together?
Yes, they're still kind of tied
So
together. So they haven't hit the doors yet. They're about to hit the doors.
So once they hit the doors, that's when I'll fire off my cantrip.
Alrighty. Alrighty, so everybody's in their position, and you start to see some tugging on the lines that are holding the three doors that are kind of crisscrossing that little part of the deck and the mast, and there's some activity, and you hear some shouts of the sailors, pirates on the ship, as they're trying to force open these doors by pulling them in. After a couple of rounds, they're starting to do that. You start to. So, what do you guys want to do about that? Want to try to bottleneck them? I mean, what do you want to do?
So there's activity at all three doors?
Yep, there's pulling and tugging on all three doors.
Can I cast something and move?
What do you wish to cast and move?
I want to cast light on the cloak that I have the mage hand floating.
Okay. So you.
And then I'll move up with the rest of the crew on the top part of the ship. I don't know how it's called.
Foredeck.
Foredeck, yeah.
So move you up onto the foredeck. So you have this little floating cloak
Thingy.
with light at the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Steve, is it okay if I mean, it's up to him, I guess. I didn't move myself. You moved me up there. I wanted to kind of be the first thing they would see at the top of the stairs. If that's okay.
Fine.
Can I, so
Yeah,
is that
go ahead.
okay?
You should be able to rearrange them.
Is that all right? Yeah, is that
Yeah.
all right? I was going to stop there. I just realized that it wasn't where that's okay.
That's fine.
Is that cool?
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
fine. That's fine.
I just figured I'm kind of the fighty type, so it's up to them. But
That's perfectly fine. All right, so you guys
Okay.
are up on the foredeck. The doors are being tugged at each other. We can take this moment to take a break, real quick, grab drinks or whatever, and whatnot, and then come back and then see what you guys want to do about the rest of the crew on here. So, go ahead.
The foredeck, it has a sort of fence, correct?
Yes, it's a railing.
A railing towards the center of the ship where the doors are located, correct?
Yep.
And can we use the railing as a sort of cover?
It'll give you partial cover to any
a
ranged attack.
2/3 cover or 1/3?
It'd be a partial more than anything, because it's a railing. It's got gaps.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. Okay, I'm just asking. So
you're fine.
no. Okay.
Alrighty. With that, we're gonna take a few minute break, and then we will come back and finish clearing the ship.
Cool.
all right, so Steve, you said we have a couple rounds still, or a round at least.
There's
break
pulling
down?
on the doors. So you have this is pretty much what I was alluding to. You have all of the doors are being pulled on. but they're kind of holding. You're starting to and trying to figure out what they're going to do to get through to dealing with whatever incursion has occurred on the ship. So it's pretty much kind of a while they're trying to figure out what they're going to do, you have a chance to decide what you're going to do.
Well, I kind of yell down to the guys. I say, Gilly and Findle, come up here, and we'll kind of form a line here by the stairs.
I think we should hold the bottom of the steps so that shooters can shoot down at them. And
Right, that's what I'm
the
kind of.
bottom. That's what I want Gilly to do.
Yeah.
I'd like to sneak attack somebody in the back with my bow if I'd ever hit.
I figured this way only one can get on the stairs at a time if we stay up top. And it'll keep all the other ones down there that we can shoot at. But that's up to you guys. That's just what I say.
Yeah.
Here's what you want.
I'm just basically yelling to hold the steps.
Yeah.
Hold the stairs.
You're muted, Gavin.
We could use my caltrops and ball bearings on the stairwells so that they will have a harder time advancing upon us while we blast them with cantrips and whatnot.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm going to suggest something. Now, I know this didn't work the last time, but I promise it'll work this time. What if I cast grease on one of the doors? Just don't light it on fire.
Don't light it on fire.
Just don't light it on fire. Please, not in the water, for the love of God.
Again, if we all came up here, we could kind of do that down there, and they'd all be bottled up down below, and we could just pick
That's
them
cool. Just don't light the grease on fire, please.
I won't. As long as I don't see a spider.
It's just the memories of Salt Marsh. Yeah, I'll come up with everybody else. That's fun.
Well, should I use the caltrops or the ball bearings on the stairs?
Only if everybody comes up.
Yeah. If Gilly comes up, I would.
Mm-hmm.
But Gilly might be berserking right now.
Yeah, still kind of.
Yeah.
Also, even if there is a situation I need to go up, I can always come up to the other side of the deck, or to the other side.
I'll then move the cloak with my mage hand to be near the front of the doors to give us some form of a delay when hopefully a delay when the pirates see it.
All right.
I cannot move it further than 30 feet from myself, so that would be the max for it.
Google is just holding his axe.
30 feet would put it. It would be more than 30 feet to put it. You could put it. You'd have it to where it could end up being just over that cargo, the grate that lower down into the hold. But that's as far as it could go. Also pointing out that currently the doors are kind of tied shut. So if you're gonna have to figure out what to do about that, or are you just going to leave that there?
Could just try to start sailing this ship back to the thing with the doors latched shut.
I'm sure they'll get out eventually.
Yeah.
We can start a smoke fire down in the basement thing. Anybody got a smoke bomb?
No fires.
I was gonna actually start the. So now that they're coming up, I can just throw my minor illusion, cantrip, and have a fire.
Well, they can't get up right
It's an
now.
illusion of a fire, but not a fire.
Yeah, right now they're tied below deck. So
Okay,
what are you gonna do?
Let's open the door underneath our deck, cut that rope, so some of them come up now, so we don't have to fight them all at the same time.
Guys, I have an idea. First of all, do all of you have a healing potion?
I
Especially the frontliners, the people who will be in the thick of melee.
Nope.
You don't have, right? I'll give a healing potion to. I believe Carolee doesn't have a healing potion, correct?
I still have one from last week that I just took shots. So we got some from the chat last week. So.
Yoink!
Hey, I prayed over him first.
What can I say?
I had 2 hit points left.
I feel bad that he's dead. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Who will be on the front lines? Because I have another action to use now, and I have to act quickly. Who will be on the front lines so I can give them the healing potion?
No.
Gilly.
I hold out my hands. I guess
It's gonna be Gilly, since Gilly is Gilly.
Yeah.
I'll give one to Gilly, and who was one more? Who was that?
Me, Carolee. I'm gonna be.
Who?
Because he'll probably go down. Because
Carolee, I'll definitely go down.
Carolee.
Gilly, if Gilly is down there by himself, I'm definitely gonna have to run down.
I'll give one healing potion to Gilly and one to Carolee, and on the railing I'll pull out my tent and pull it over the railing so that it holds, and I'll create. I'll use one caltrop to stick it in the railing so that it holds, so to give us more than partial cover.
Okay. Okay.
At least
So,
for the spot where I am.
All right. And so, am I correct in what I'm hearing? The plan is to cut the rope to the stairwell that is directly underneath where you're standing. Let them funnel up through that doorway, and as they come on and try to search for what's going on, you will then pick them off as best as possible until such time that no longer works.
That would be my plan.
I just want to make sure I'm hearing the plan right.
Okay. Is that Gilly? Is that where you're going to be? Is over there?
I'm gonna be right here for right now. Like I said,
Okay.
I'm kind of like ready for them. I'm angry that they.
Is there any
picked out Emmett, and
So I
I'm
point down and
ready
say,
for
"Cut
blood."
this rope, cut this," and I point down to the rope for you to cut, Gilly, to get it started.
Gilly and Carolee have a healing potion each.
Thanks, Gavin.
No problem. Anytime.
All right, so I'm cutting rope. Is that what I'm doing?
Yep. Cutting the
You're-
rope so that
You're
this door
picking the
opens.
door. You're picking the door.
All right, so
Do you want me to cast grease in front of the door before you cut the rope, so that when they open the door, as soon as they come out, whoa,
That's
they fall
awesome.
down?
I think it's great.
don't cast it now while I'm cutting the rope because I'll be falling too.
But you can,
Well, no.
you
But
can
don't
put the rope
just
back
don't
at the
stand in
mast.
front of the door then.
Yeah, cut the rope at the mast, not in front of the door.
All right, so I guess
You
I'll
don't have to cut the rope in front of the door.
and then I'll
Alright.
move back over.
Alrighty.
So
and
before
with-
he cuts the rope, I'm gonna cast grease in front of the door.
Okay. So as he cuts the rope, you cast grease. There's
Yes.
now grease in which 4 squares? I believe that's 10 feet by
God, I
10
don't know.
feet.
Whatever, in front of whatever door he was gonna cut. I'm not 100% sure which one he was gonna cut.
It
so.
was this is the single one, so it'd be grease. Probably could do those 4 or
Yeah.
those 4.
Yeah, the 4 that you've got marked there. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, that was me again.
No, that works. That works. It's the nice thing about the drawing tools.
Yeah, I
I can't
appreciate
ever
that,
erase
thank
them
you.
though. That's the part that stinks. I don't know how to do that.
That's okay. Now you know they're there. Yeah, that's where I would like to cast it. If that's okay, please.
That works.
Thank you.
Alrighty. I found out how to delete. Our
You
map.
can. I think the DM.
Yeah, I
has
was
to
gonna
do
say I
that.
think the host can, but
Yeah.
Okay.
unless you give permission, but I think I'm not sure.
That's good.
Double
So
edged
we
cut.
have our grease area. We have caltrops and whatnot on the stairs. Am I understanding that correctly?
That's a good idea.
That's what it sounded like Gavin was suggesting. I just wanted to make sure I heard that was the consensus.
It sounds like a good idea to me if that's what he's doing.
Yeah, if I have to go down, I'll just jump, so I'm fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Do
got
you
the
want
pole.
to, do you want me to give you my caltrops so you can prepare them?
No, you're fine. Just have him on the stairs. That's fine. I'll just jump over him if I need to.
Oh, of course you're down there. If you need to get up, I'll just pass you my pole.
Yeah.
My extendo pole.
It can't be that far of a drop, so I'm.
No, but I'm just saying. I mean, it's if you need to get up or whatever, then it'll make
Awesome,
it easier.
Thank you. Oh yeah. Thank you.
Alrighty.
I think Quibble has his hand up.
Yes, Quivel?
I was trying to say that I wanted to hold an action, so if somebody does come through the door, that I'm gonna shoot them.
Okay. All right.
Oh, okay.
That's perfect. I need you guys to all give me initiative rolls so we can kick this off and see how it turns out.
Well, here we go. Oh, 19. I'll post it in chat or in the
Yeah, that would be helpful. That way I can kind of grab them.
Yeah, sure.
The Zoom. Do you want the Zoom chat or the chat? The
Zoom chat.
Roll20
Zoom chat's fine.
Oh.
I know I can't
Yeah.
see the Roll20 chat. I don't have enough screen real estate.
Oh,
That's
okay,
fine. I
sure.
just want to make sure.
All right, so 20 from Quivel.
Ooh, nice.
Findle got a 19.
Pardon me.
Gavin got a 10.
Pardon me.
You all right there?
This is mean, but Emmett got the 0.
Gilly got a 3.
Come on.
I think Findle was laughing at my initiative roll.
Yeah, just a little bit. It's okay. I died once tonight, so don't even worry about it.
Not yet.
Emmett said he rolled a -1. Just letting you know. That's what he said.
When that died. We were just unconscious.
That's fair. All right, so starting this.
Standing over anybody?
Alrighty, so starting this off, Carolee, you are first in the initiative order. What are you readying?
I'll just ready a sling for the first one I see coming out.
Okay, Quivel, what are you? You said you were going to ready an action. What are you readying?
I'm ready just my longbow.
Alrighty. Findle, you said you were casting the grease spell.
Yes.
Alrighty. Gilly, so we have we have Gilly who had cut the line, and the first bandit comes out of that room. The grease spell, that is a dexterity saving throw in order to cross it without falling prone, correct?
1 sec, I'll check. I'm pretty sure. But, it is a dex save of 13, yes.
13. Okay, here we go with that first one. It's a 19 on the die, so he succeeds that save. And he moves out, and the first person he sees is Gilly, so he's going to move to in range of Gilly. And he's going to attack with his scimitar.
Oh,
Do we get our attack, Steve, opportunity? Quivel and I?
Yes. Let's kick those. Let's get those. So, Carolee, you first. Make your attack because you saw somebody come out.
That's a 10 plus 5, I think. Hold on, sorry.
No,
I
you're
don't
fine.
use my sling very often. I apologize. Yeah, so 15. Not very good. Does 15 hit? I don't think probably.
Sorry, I was just making sure I could color code these
No,
guys
you're
so I can
fine.
get keep it straight in my head. All right, 15. You say 15 will hit. Roll damage.
Oh, okay. D4. It's gonna be a 2 plus 3, so it's gonna be 5 total damage.
5 points of damage. Alrighty. Quivel.
At a 16.
16 will hit. Roll damage.
4 points of damage.
Righty.
And just to make sure,
Okay.
when I cast Cure Wounds on Findle, that stopped my concentration for the other spell. Yes.
Yes.
No.
No.
You can, because it's not a concentration spell to
Yeah, if it's
heal.
not a concentration spell.
Can I keep the concentration spell up after I've casted another spell?
Yeah, you
Yeah, as long as it's not another concentration.
yeah. What like you said, concentration cancels out concentration, or if you're attacked while you have a concentration spell in play, then you would have a chance to lose concentration.
Okay. So I should be able to move Hunter's Mark on that guy first.
You had the held action, you couldn't really do the bonus action.
So I'm gonna put as if I can do it now, I'm gonna move my Hunter's Mark on this guy.
No, the held action, you just get that one. On your next turn, you can do the bonus to move the hunter's mark.
Okay. Great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sorry for talking over you, Steve. Apologize.
Thankfully, I'm not too bad with it. As long as it's like, okay.
Yeah. Just have it when my kids ask all those questions on my club. I just always have to answer them. Sorry.
I understand, and I'm getting a few laughs out of chat for that too. So hey. Yeah. Alrighty. Yeah. Where was my train of thought? That was my train of thought. Yes. All right. So that Banda is still standing, and as I said, he was coming up onto Gilly and was going to make an attack with Scimitar.
But have I had a shot at him also?
Did you? It hasn't been your turn in the initiative order yet.
Okay.
That was attack, so okay. Alright, that is going to be an 8 to hit. Or that's a miss, right, Gilly?
That is a miss.
Go. Next pirate to come charging out of the room with his dexterity check. That is a 7. He fails and slips and slides and is knocked prone. Alrighty. Next one to come up through. His dexterity. Gets knocked prone and slides over as well. Right. Next one comes out. Dexterity. Hey, he makes it.
Oh, I was gonna say this is working out much better than I expected.
And he runs over to Gilly and attempts to attack him. For a 9 to hit.
Negative, sir.
Crouching tiger, hidden Gilly.
I know, right? You just. Next one comes running out, hits the grease spell. And he fails his and slides over.
Knocks the guy down in front of him.
This is awesome.
Which brings us to I Found It.
Do I have advantage on attacks on prone people? I don't know how that works.
The way it works when a creature is prone is range attacks are disadvantage and melee attacks have advantage.
Okay. In that case, I want to shoot at the one that is right in front of Gilly.
Alrighty. Go ahead and
Did
take
you say range attacks have disadvantage?
ranged. Yes.
That's
Because they're on the
weird.
ground.
Even though we're
Really?
Yes.
shooting
I would
on
have thought they would have been easier to hit if they were on the
No,
ground.
because
If you're
they're
next to them.
again they're lying on the ground as it
But yeah, but they're not
says.
moving.
Well, as it says, prone creature can only crawl unless it stands up. It takes half its movement to stand.
Yeah.
Creature has disadvantage on attack rolls until it stands up.
Yeah.
An attack roll against the creature has advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet. Otherwise, it's a
Okay.
disadvantage.
And I would agree with that in
Hmm.
most cases, but when we're elevated and they're not,
Yeah. Like
and we're not
that's-
really getting that difference, you know what
it
I mean?
almost seems like it would be easier to hit them from
Well,
where
no.
we are if they were prone.
Not if we're on the same level, because then they're down on the ground, and that makes sense. But when
Okay.
we're up in the air shooting down at them, there's not that same.
Yeah, like we've got the angle, you know.
You see what I'm? That's my only thought on that. But
I mean, I'll go with your ruling, obviously, but
Well-
it just seems very strange to me.
Makes sense. And instead, I will let it go as a straight roll instead of a
Only-
disadvantage. Because again, as you put it out there, the elevated. So that's a valid argument in my mind. So we will let you have just a straight roll on striking him, striking any of the ones that are prone. That being said, I found it. Which one did you want to shoot? You wanted to shoot the one that was attacking Gilly?
The one that's attacking Gilly.
All right, go and roll for your attack, sir.
I apologize. It just seemed weird to me.
I'm fine with having it take you a moment to do a question like that, as long as and the fact that it's a fair argument, because that's the whole the whole part of role playing or whatever on this, because it's a valid thing. So as long as we all agree that okay, we have the conversation, and when the decision's made, we just roll right through and continue on, so we don't lose too much traction and flow.
Of course. I'm sorry. Go ahead, please.
Awesome. So I found it. Roll for your attack, sir.
I did roll. It was a dirty 20.
That's going to hit.
So I'm going to use a sneak attack on that because he's engaged in melee with another character.
Alrighty, that sounds like it's going to hurt.
And 9 damage.
It hurts. He done. So pull him out of the way. Alrighty. Next up. Person comes out. 30 save. You said it was a DC 13, right? Yes, so
Yeah.
fails the dex save and falls prone. Which brings us to Gavin.
Okay. I'll cast Chill Touch on one of them that's wounded, if there is one such fellow. Is there?
The one that's wounded is the one that's dead. None of the others are
okay.
wounded. They're just prone.
Okay, then I'll cast on the one that's closest to my fellow adventurers.
All right, that would be this one right here.
I cannot see because roll 20 doesn't work for me for some reason. I don't know. Okay, I'll just roll. Just a second.
Yep, just roll. Keeping track on that.
A 10. No, a 15. A 15. I'm sorry.
15,
15.
correct?
Yeah.
15 will hit. Roll damage.
Okay, and damage will be 3.
3
points
point-
of necrotic damage.
Alrighty. Okie dokie. Up to the next one. Who comes out onto the deck. Has to make his dexterity save. Fails it horribly and falls prone. Alrighty, so we got a gaggle of pirates in a grease puddle at the top of the stairs. I swear, I don't plan this stuff. This is exactly how funny this sounds. Gilly, you are up, sir.
All right. So the one that's right in front of me, the second one that tried to take my head off.
Yep. The one
that
that one you're talking about, you saw this spectral hand come up and touch it, and you see kind of those black lines of necrotic damage creep across its body.
All right. So don't know what that was, but you're gonna feel what I'm gonna give you here, mate. And so he's gonna use his short sword and get real up close and personal and take a swipe.
Alrighty, go and roll for attack.
Oh, come on. 10.
10?
Yeah.
10 misses.
Dang it. So can I disengage? And I'm going to disengage and I'm going to run up to, so 15, 20, so 25. It'll get me to the top of the other deck over here.
All right, go ahead and move.
And that's where I'll be.
Alrighty. Alrighty, so.
Yeah, like.
That finishes your turn, Gilly, which brings us to the top with Carolee.
Okay, I'm going to. Let's see here. For some reason, I've lost like where they all are.
I know. That's because the last player moved up.
Okay. Okay, cool. All right, sorry. Just.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Here's a kind of a rough estimation of where everybody is and
Okay.
whatnot.
I'm just going to that lead person right here. This one.
Yep.
I'm just going to go after him with the sling right now.
Okie dokie. Go for it.
That's going to be a miss. It's a total of 13.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Sorry.
All right. Quibble, you're up. Findle, you're on deck.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot the actually the guy at right. Oops, wrong button. This guy right here.
Okie dokie.
And I'm gonna move my hunter's mark to him as my bonus action, and then I'm gonna shoot.
Alrighty. Mark on the wrong one. Let me put that. All right.
13.
13 will hit.
Oh, I was gonna use inspiration if I had.
No, you are good. 13 will hit. Roll damage.
That might be. Still, that's gonna be 13 points of damage.
That will be enough.
Okay, then I end my turn. And I will move my hunter's mark to this guy right here.
All right. That'll be on your.
Oh yeah.
That'll be on your next. That'll be on your next turn, but that's good. That's good. I can keep that going.
Okay.
Two out of the bunch All right. Next up is Findle.
I am going to fire my light crossbow, handsome-looking fellow, in the top left corner of the enemies.
This one?
Sorry, which one did you ping? No, sorry, the top left corner. The one closest to us.
Okay.
Yeah, that one there. Yeah. They kind of
Alrighty.
disappeared a little bit. I'm going to try to shoot him with my light crossbow as soon as D&D Beyond loads again. Just 1 second here. That is a wow, 19 plus 5, 24 to hit. Lord.
What was to hit again?
24.
That will hit. Roll damage.
4 damage. Not much, but it's something.
Yep.
This one's for your mother.
Alrighty. Dead? That one's dead. That one's still there. He is going to try and stand up.
Mother eats elderberries.
So the grease spell, if I remember.
Scoob, were you seeing the chat on the? I don't know if you're seeing it on Twitch. I guess it's lagging pretty bad, like it's frozen. We have the same facial expressions from forever ago.
Wow.
And it's not a good one for me. It's not a good look for me.
Yeah, right.
See that.
Yeah, sorry. I know I didn't want to interrupt
No,
you,
it's fine. I haven't. It was kind of hard for me to.
Yeah, a lot of stuff going on. I just thought I'd let you know.
Oh, that's it. Wow.
Chad, are you still hearing the audio? You're just not seeing the video?
Yes.
Alright. Do a quick stop and restart and see if that resolves it.
What's the Han Solo quote?
Well, then I had 2 hit points, and I was like, "This is gonna go bad." It was so I couldn't believe it.
Alright, it looks like we're back up. So chat, real quick, sorry about that. Had to change the connection node because I think it's a problem on Twitch's side, not necessarily us. At least that's the message I got while trying to get us back up and going. Thank you for your patience. Let's see, where were we? Before the internet decided to have issues with us.
I think no, it was me. I think it might have been somebody just after me.
No, it was I was asking about the grease spell. I was double checking that to see when the creature starts its turn.
Oh, wow!
10-foot square area, appears prone.
Yeah.
And as the enter or ends its turn, must succeed a dex save. So still in the area, so it's going to basically be taking half my movement to stand up, and then try and get out of the way. So we will start with the first guy. Okay. He makes it. He's going to move around. That's right, Gilly is still there. Gilly's up there. So he's going to move toward Gilly. So he is moving at that point. The next one going to attempt to stand up. And as he attempts to leave, he fails his dex save. So he falls prone again. Next
And
one.
then I drop a torch. No, I'm kidding.
Does not get anywhere either. Our first mate there. Nope. Same thing, just moves slightly forward and falls prone again. And finally the bosun. Okay, so I found it. You are up. What do you wish to do, sir? And you're muted.
Yeah. I think I'll try to use my crossbow on the one that's closest to Gilly, the one that was running towards Gilly.
Yep. All right.
And my inspiration gives me advantage, correct?
Yes, it will allow you to have advantage on the attack.
I will use my inspiration then. I didn't need to. I had a nat 20 on the first hit.
Oh, nice. Nice. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Awesome.
At 20.
And it should be now. Since I had advantage on the roll, I should be able to use a sneak attack with it. Correct? Because whenever I have advantage, do I double that or do I just?
That's
all
awesome.
the dice. So it's going to be a critical. You can add. You can add the sneak attack to it. It's going to be max dice plus what you roll. So if it's
Okay.
what are the dice you'll roll for your attack?
They're a 1d6 plus.
And the sneak attack is a d6 as well.
Correct.
All right, so go ahead and roll your 2d6.
I did, but I added. But I had an 11 total, but that's with my +3 modifier.
So that's 11 with the +3. So we'll add another 12 on top of that because it's a critical.
Right through the eye hole, dude. Awesome.
So yeah. So you get that shot lined up, you let it go. It looks beautiful as it sinks into the back of his neck, and he is done.
Thank you very much for the inspiration, guys.
Yeah. Wow.
One less on the board. That was massive.
Yeah. Wow.
Alrighty. So, moving on. Gavin, you are up.
Can I move on the foredeck right above the grease, near the grease, but on the foredeck? Can I move there?
Yeah, you can move you over here. You'd be right behind Findle.
No, I need to be near the railing. Can I move there or not?
If anybody wanted to back away, oh yep, there we go. Yep, got you by the railing. So what do you want to do?
I'm going to unload my bag of ball bearings down onto the grease, so that they'll have another deck save that they need to pass or fall prone.
It doesn't stack like that.
No?
No, it doesn't stack like that. So they get one deck save to try and get out when they try to leave the space. So they're already at a disadvantage because they have to get up. So you really want to do that?
No.
Okay.
Then I'll just attack one of them with chill touch.
Okie dokie.
I presume. No, I'll not do that. I'll move my my cloak that's with my mage hand. I'll move it closer to them as far as I can possibly can.
Okay.
It's still active.
All right. So the floating cloak that's got the light spell is just kind of hovering near them.
Is it close to them, or is it just like a few?
It's it's about 15 feet away from the group because it was kind of over. It was kind of over in this area. So moving it in on top of the longboat that's kind of right in this space, or moving it over to right here around them. I'm trying to understand what would be the point to doing that.
so that they will think that it's something of a threat and try to focus their attacks on that.
Ah. Okay. Ready?
Because it's, you know, lighted, and it's a floating cloak.
Okie dokie. Alrighty, moving on. So that's your action, right? You move the cloak closer to the group to try and distract them from attacking the party.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Which brings us to the bosun, who made his save. So he exits out. And moves toward Gilly, but doesn't make it. Makes it to the stairwell, doesn't make it up the stairwell for Gilly. Gilly, you are up.
Right. He was prone, right? So didn't he have to lose a bunch of movement to stand up?
Oh, that's right. That's right. He backtracked to here. There we go. Yep, he's half movement to stand, then the other half. So he got just out and is right there.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, Gilly's gonna attempt to use his longbow to shoot. I guess I'll shoot at both.
Alrighty, go and make your attack.
Yeah, and if I screw up, I'm using my inspiration.
Alrighty.
All right.
See if the chat's kind enough to give you guys another round of inspiration. If we can knock down that HP bar.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to use it now. I had a nat 1 plus my initiative, but I will roll again.
You do that.
Yeah. Wow, and nothing better. So yeah, I had a 7 total.
7 total to hit.
Yeah,
does not hit. Up to the top of the order with Carolee.
Well, I think I'll just. Nothing's gotten over there yet, so I think I'll shoot that far guy.
Okay.
The farthest one over there. This one right here.
Okay.
And I will just keep trying.
Alrighty.
15 plus 5, so 20, dirty 20.
That will hit. Roll damage.
And max damage. 7.
7 points on the bosun. Alrighty. Quibble, you're up. Findle, you're on deck.
I'm gonna so I have my hunter's mark on this guy right here, I'm pretty sure, yes.
Yep. That was the moving over to that one from what you said last turn.
And can I say something and see what they do before I and then still possibly attack?
What is it you wish to say, and how do you wish to say it?
I was gonna be like, surrender. We have you surrounded. There's no reason to just die. Here, we can.
All right. Is that going to be a persuasion or an intimidation?
Intimidation.
Intimidation. Okay.
And I'm gonna have my bow drawn right at him.
All right. Go ahead and roll that intimidation check.
For flavor, I guess. Natural 20 for a 22.
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. They all. You'll find out their reactions on their turns.
Okay.
Brings us to Findle. Here, Quibble say this and has his bow drawn to possibly continue the fight. What do you do, sir?
What are their reactions to him saying this? I mean, I don't want to attack if they're going to surrender.
Well, they're definitely taking a pause. When it gets to be their turns, we'll find out their actual results.
Okay. But I don't know if I should attack now or not. So that's what I mean. Like, I need to know what they're doing.
That's what I'm saying. If you hold your action, you can wait to see what they do.
Yeah, that's a plausible tactic. You want to hold an action and see if they continue the fight?
I guess so. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
yeah. If they're continuing to fight, then I'm going to shoot at them. But
All right.
they're
What
not,
are
then
you?
I
What
won't.
action are you holding?
The crossbow.
Okay. So if they continue to fight, then you will fire the crossbow.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
All right.
If they continue to fight, I'm going to shoot at the same guy I shot at before. If not, then I won't. Sorry, I guess I didn't understand the situation. I apologize.
No, you're fine. You're fine. All right. Coming through, the first two bandits, they actually take a moment and look around to see all of you there and see all the people that are dead on the deck, and surmising that things have not gone well, decide to put down their swords. I found it. It is your turn.
So the bosun and the other guy haven't done anything, acted yet?
No, it has you're next in there in the initiative, but the first mate and the bosun are the next to go.
All right, I'll aim my hand crossbow at the first mate and say, "You're next if you don't surrender," and hold my action.
Alrighty. She stands down her weapons. Next up is Gavin.
I'll say we have you surrounded, and we have a ghost with us. So I'm pointing to the cloak. So if you don't surrender, he'll eat your souls.
God. God.
Okay.
The ghost of Immoth?
Woo! Yeah.
Which will bring us to the bosun, who lowers his weapons as well. That once he first mate and the rest of the crew have done it. Which brings us to Gilly. What is it you wish to do? You're seeing everybody kind of stand down.
Where it all goes wrong.
He's having a really tough time with this.
Yeah.
He's still mad.
Players are going to do what players are going to do. That's pretty much how it goes.
Sometimes you light a grease fire. Sometimes you light a
No.
That's good.
All right.
Sometimes you do
So
that.
I'm going to
Sometimes...
go ahead and use my. I'm going to use my minor illusion cantrip,
Okay.
and I can create a sound, a voice, basically. So I was just going to use the. Well, it says you can create a sound or image of an object within range, which is about 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was just going to use the voice of the captain to tell them to stand down.
Roll a performance check.
Ooh. Crap. Let's do it.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage. Dang it.
Because you've never heard the captain speak.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I killed him pretty quick.
I was
you're
thinking that too, but I
killing
didn't
me.
want to say anything.
Killing me.
I think our intimidation was fine.
So yeah, he tries to do the voice, doesn't know what he sounds like, and he's like, "Hey guys, put it down."
Really, they didn't even know what was the answer. Like they're just like, what? Where's
I'm just like, why did you make that voice?
It's me. You're captain. Put it down.
This is great.
Alrighty. Well, with that, combat is done. The remainder of the crew, all four of them have opted to surrender.
So not okay.
Only 4 left. They've
So
surrendered.
we need to tie these guys up, something, or at least take their
Let's
weapons.
take their weapons.
Oh,
Yeah.
The first mate actually kind of comes to you guys and is like, look, tell you what, why don't you just let us take this boat, the longboat here, and we'll leave, and you can have the ship and what's on the ship and everything else.
There's some
What's
questions
on
to
the
answer
ship?
first.
What? Who's asking what?
We're gonna
Sorry.
get,
Go ahead.
I'm gonna start collecting their weapons.
I just said there's some questions to answer first, and then
Yeah, they
Yeah.
might be having some items that we need later too.
I'm gonna actually throw their weapons over the side.
Oh.
No,
Yeah.
get rid of them. I don't even
wait,
want.
we
Oh
might need them.
God!
All
I'm
right.
gonna look at you and go, "Why? We could have
you
sold those."
You throw a bunch, their weapons. You throw a bunch of scimitars and whatnot
Hey, there's
over
a
the
boat.
side of the ship.
They landed the boat. They're fine. We have a longboat right there.
Yeah, let's hope. Yeah.
Top of the salesman.
It kills. He throws it over. He kills the guards that are in the other boat.
Yeah, yeah. Oh Jesus!
I'm gonna ask the first mate if there's anybody else on the boat.
Starts looking about and sees the door to the captain's quarters is open. The doors to the mage's quarters is open, and sees the door to where the lizard folk were given, and says, "This is it. That's all that's left."
Oh,
Can I check insight on that?
Yeah.
So
I'm not sure that I believe him.
while he's doing that, Scoop, I'm just gonna start trying to get the caltrops up so we don't forget them and step in them accidentally, and then kind of start handing it back to Gavin.
Oh wait, there you go.
Actually did that.
I rolled a dirty 20.
She
We should.
is
we
being
should,
truthful. This is all the complement of the ship that's left.
We should check them for items. Probably they might have a letter or some form of orders or something like that, or maybe a magic item.
That would be in the captain's quarters, not with
I
the
was
crew.
going to say that, but yeah.
And you
I
guys
don't
have already
time to
searched the
check.
captain's quarters. Right now, they are
I'm not
wanting
taking any
to
chances.
take the longboat and leave you guys.
I definitely want to interrogate the first mate first before we
Okay.
allow him to leave.
Who's there? The first mate, the boatswain, and who else?
2 crew.
2 crew. Do they look like pirates or?
Yeah. They're sailors. They're
Hmm.
sailors. They're pirates.
So we need to figure this out, guys, because this is the big thing our mission's about, right? I don't know that we can let these guys go. I mean, whatever you guys want to do, but this is really important.
They're going to answer questions first. I'm going to make that very clear at this point. They're going to answer questions.
I'm gonna can I at this point look at them and say, you guys could run away, but you could also work for us. You don't have to run away. I mean, you could join us and be a part of the ship that we have now. I mean, it's up to you, of course.
Oh,
We're offering you a job rather than having you run away. It's up to you.
first mate kind of looks about the deck again, looks at you, and it's like, Honestly, I think we're better off just parting ways.
Okay.
I would like to ask the first mate,
Okay.
what was the captain's name?
Captain's name was Snake Eyes.
Did Snake Eyes own this boat?
Yes.
So it was his. It isn't part of another company.
Not that the first mate's aware of. It's his boat. He was contracted to transport goods.
Why were there lizard men in the boat?
First mate doesn't know. Figures the captain would have all of that information.
Okay. What is in the cargo holds?
Cargo hold hat. It has silk, brandy, wine, mining tools.
Okay. What's the port that this boat hails from? What's its home port?
She's kind of dodgy on that because they just go from port to port taking jobs.
Okay, so you don't sail any city's flag,
No,
or do you have every city's flag?
it's the latter. They say they use various flags to get in to do their business and then get out.
Who hired you?
Yeah, that was going to be my question. Who contracted the captain?
She has no idea.
She has no idea or won't tell us.
She doesn't know.
Okay.
Okay.
Captain made all of those dealings. First
Okay.
mate just made sure the ship was squared away.
Can I roll an insight to see if I believe it?
Yep.
13 plus 5, so 18.
As far as you can tell, she's telling the truth.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's if there's nothing else.
Are we
If-
gonna be able to sail this boat even into Saltmarsh without them?
We do have those
Maybe
two
just-
sailors with us, right?
We have two sailors in
Yeah,
in a
they
longboat,
can
right?
they can help you. I mean, you're not
Sure.
much. There's not much more. I mean, you guys can manage to get the ship into port at Saltmarsh if that's what you want to do.
But if we wanted to sail to Luskin or someplace,
That might be a little more difficult unless any of you have the sailor background or proficiency with water vehicles.
Actually, hold on a second.
Not this guy.
yeah, I certainly don't.
No, I don't know. Right. I thought I might have. I would say it must be a different character.
I'll cast guidance on myself
Okay.
and try to convince them once more to join us. And as for guidance, it gives me a D4 and adds the number rolled to one ability check of your choice.
If you're going to try and convince them, it's either persuasion or intimidation.
Persuasion.
All right, go ahead and try it.
A 4 on roll 20, as you can see, and I'll roll on roll 22 for persuasion, which would be so that would be a D20 plus 7. Okay. So D20 plus 7. Oh, I rolled a 1, so that's an 8.
No, they're very much look. Just you can have all the gold, anything that's on the ship. Just give us the longboat, and you'll never see us again.
I have no problem with that. If
Nope.
I've asked them to join, if they don't want to and they want to leave, fine, let them.
All right.
As far as I'm concerned.
Steve, can you remind me what? So, our exact commission from Saltmarsh was what? Because I want to make sure what our exact commission was.
Your
'Cause I'm
objective was
pretty-
to take was to dismantle the smuggling operation that was going on based on what you found after getting through the house. This ship is essentially the last piece of that smuggling operation. You've put the smugglers out of business.
Okay, because that's what I was going to ask them next. Are you guys the only ship that takes place that comes here?
As far as they know, they're the only one that has made regular drops to this location.
Okay.
I think we need to tie them up now because it's not our longboat to give them.
How
It belongs
close?
to the city, and we're gonna
Yeah.
take them in, and they're gonna.
On this ship.
What?
There's a
There's
boat
one
on
on the ship.
Yeah, there's a longboat on the deck.
A little dinghy boat. You know?
Yeah, there's one on the deck. If you'll let them,
Mm-hmm.
they're asking to take that and to go off and never be seen again.
I think they're more. I mean, this is going to be more of a hassle for us to keep them here, in my opinion. Like, I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Someone's got to answer for them. For tuning him in. Someone's got to answer for all that.
Yeah.
We've got to take them in and drop them off with the captain's logs. We
All
turn
right.
them in and we turn them in and we take the boat.
All right.
tie them up. Let's get them.
All right. So you're going
Okay.
to tie them up and
Yeah.
hold them below deck.
Tie 'em
I'm
up.
not helping you guys tie them up.
We're
You
gonna-
can do that on your own
I will.
because I disagree.
I
with
do
this plan,
too.
But
I'm lawful. I can't. I just can't let them go. So
Okay.
I say I 100% agree with Gilly. I just can't. I can't seem to let them go.
Okay.
Tie 'em up.
Someone has to pay for the crimes.
well, I mean, I'm lawful as well, but I don't want to see them. I don't.
They're
Like I
pirates.
said, it's up to you guys.
We're handing them over to the authorities. We're not
Yeah.
doing anything. We're just
Yeah.
turning them in and turning in the logs.
But you have no idea what's going to happen to them. What if the law
Why?
turns around and sends them against us?
That's why we follow the
It's
law.
kind of wasted, isn't it? Instead
I
of
look
letting
at
them
it-
go when we're never going to see them again.
I'll say
But
this.
it's up to you guys. It's you do what you want. So.
I'll say this: we don't know how to we don't know how to manage a boat. We don't know how to manage, much less this big ship.
And you think they're going to help us?
Somebody to take us to port.
If you think they're going to help us, you're sadly mistaken.
Oh, we
Well,
will
we just
find,
killed a
we
bunch of
will
their crew
find
members.
out in
They're
time.
not going to help us. I guarantee you that.
There's always
No, they're not going to help us because we're going to tie them up.
There's
Yeah.
always David Walker.
Your choice.
All right.
So let's tie them up and put them in. We'll just tie them up on the deck at the moment.
Okay. So that the consensus is we're going to take them back to Salt Marsh to face the authorities.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Okay. Then, for the sake of brevity and the fact that it is almost 10:30 at night Eastern and Gavin is falling asleep on the call, I was watching. I was paying attention. I may not look it, but I was. You guys, with the two guys in the fishing boat that are taking you over there, with their help, you managed to take the vessel into Salt Marsh.
Before
And-
we get to Salt Marsh, I would like to, at least on this trip, we never investigated those two rooms.
Yeah, we haven't
Any
searched
of their
the
rooms. So we need to go through the boat before we get
yeah,
Which
and search like the mage and things like that. And-
we will cover. Which we will
Okay.
cover when we come back.
Awesome. I just
but-
don't want to forget it.
No, I'm going. I
Yeah.
will. I've made a note, but we will hit on as soon as we start back up. But yeah, you guys have completed this leg of it, so it's just a matter of going back, having the authorities give you rewards and all that fun stuff, and then deciding where to travel next. So-
Also, just as we're doing this, I want to make sure I want to use like medicine. I want to make sure I kind of get Emmett's body back to, cover up with a cloak and things like that.
Oh yeah, you take him back. Find it. We can figure out what to do. We can figure out with that because that's a nice
Okay.
plot thread to pull on later. And I think with that, you're doing that weird thing with the camera.
Trying to make a level 3.
Oh, you
What are
want
you talking about? I'm level one.
Well, you know what? You guys
I'm
do.
still level
You guys
one.
do deserve it. You deserve it. You are level 3 at the end at the completion of this. Carolee, you are now at level 2.
2.5. Come on.
Boom, 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 boom.
But the party is at level 3 as we wrap this season up. Essentially, with that, I have to say very much I appreciate you guys for jumping in on this wonderful experiment, and it seems pretty good. I want to thank the community and the chat for all the support they have done.
Yeah.
So I will definitely say that we will be back on the 22nd for a new season of Challenge Accepted, where we will be taking a mission to the cursed land of Barovia.
But we're going to stream next week. We're still streaming next week too, right?
No, we are going to take the next 2 weeks because this is essentially done.
Oh, okay.
So
cool.
we will recap what happens with the ship back in Saltmarsh, and go over all the loots and everything else, and allow you to do shopping and all that fun stuff, because it's going to take a minute to figure out what you guys want to do next. You guys have been more than patient, and I greatly appreciate everything you guys have done. Gavin, I know it's really late for you. I appreciate that you were able to come back with us as we get out of lockdown. Everyone else, for everything you guys have done. Is there anything you wish to plug or comment on? I'll go around, starting with Quibble.
I just really wanted to thank you, Steve, for getting this all going. When all this stuff started going down, I know that for me, I wanted to try to play again. And I remember getting on the first time, and you were just happened to be on there, and we were started talking about playing, and so it's been super fun. I'm gonna miss it for the time being that we have. So it's been great. I can't wait to come back.
All right. Gilly, how about you, sir?
I appreciate the community. Also, I mean, again, kind of like Phil was saying, that we kind of essentially were trying to find a game to play with. This is my first experience with D&D ever, besides watching and kind of like watching other streams, or on top of that, Realmsmith and then the community there. But I mean, for me, it was my first time ever playing, and I've enjoyed every bit of it. And having you DM this whole thing and create it and kind of move us through the whole thing, I mean, it's kind of been a great experience. I've heard of so many bad experiences for first time players and their DMs and things like that. I can't complain at all. So I do appreciate you, Steve. I appreciate the community. And I appreciate the guys that I'm playing with, because I mean, they've kind of been patient with my trying to get to understand things. Not that I've really had too much trouble, but I mean, of course, they filled me in with some of the things, that I was missing. But yeah, I mean, it's an awesome experience.
Also, it's been in the same boat, really.
Mr. Findle, sir?
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. I mean, I only started 3 or 4 months ago, so I started with Realmsmith. I started watching Into the Mist on YouTube, and this is where I'm at now. So thanks to Realmsmith, and thank you to you for letting me play to the game. And this has been, I wish I discovered this 30 years ago. This is fantastic.
Well, you're never too old to start playing D&D. I found it. How about you, sir?
Just same thing, guys. I appreciate you letting us play in your little sandbox, and giving us this opportunity to play.
Glenn?
Well, my biggest thing, I mean, I appreciate you guys letting me jump on late. I know I didn't go the first couple episodes, and just jumped in, and I hope that did okay and tried to mesh with everybody pretty well and as best I could. And I really appreciate the opportunity. Like the other guy said, this whole shutdown thing and the apocalypse and everything that he talks about is tough to not have a game going. And I've been playing, I think that I've had a 2-year break in the last 41 years. And so, and then this hit, and it was hard. It was tough. So I appreciate that. It's just been fun. And the community, I've got to know a few of the people just through conversations, and they're awesome. the extra life stuff that they did, and breaking down the bars and everything. That was giving us inspiration and potions and interaction. That was kind of cool. It was kind of a different experience, and I really liked it. That was cool. So I appreciate you, Steve, and your work, and all you guys have been great. I've loved getting to know you guys. So I'm excited to have a good D&D group, and it's a good D&D group. So thank you, everybody.
Gavin, how about you, sir? You get to round out the bunch.
As I have written to you, Steve, in our messaging, I appreciate all the work that you have done for us in DMing for us and preparing all the materials and everything. That's I know that's a lot of work, and you did it all for us as a part of an experiment on your side, as I recall. And that experiment turned out really, really great for the community, for us, the players, and I hope for you as the DM. And I would also like to use this opportunity to invite people to donate to Extra Life to help the kids. And also, yes, in Gregori's voice. And and also I would like to say as far as the community goes, Realmsmith has one of the finest communities of the nicest people that I've encountered online, and it really says a lot about people who. It really says a lot about the Realmsmith in general, and the people who flock around D&D. And I'm really tired right now, so
Thank you.
I will just end here. So I'll invite everyone to donate to Extra Life and to thank the sponsors that helped this made possible. So that will be all for me.
Awesome.
And of course Steven and my fellow players. Okay. Sorry, I'm sleeping.
Well, I will transition away to where Gavin, if you want to go ahead and log off for the sleep. Totally understand.
Thank you.
Good night, Gavin.
Rest well, my friend.
If the rest of you guys want to hang out for a little bit at the end, we can talk. We can do a kind of post-mortem, or we could save that for another time. Leave that to
Keep
you.
rolling those natural 20s.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
See you, Gavin.
Take it easy.
All right, so I'll let you guys still be disembodied voices. Real quick, just running through Ms. K 2401. We do have a playlist of all of the episodes of Challenge Accepted up on the Scuba Studio YouTube, so go check that out. I think it's a great case study in starting up a D&D stream from scratch, as well as getting kind of working out some of that initial stuff. We see all these other channels that have these kind of established shows, and then this has been kind of that, well, let's getting into that established kind of flow and routine, and you can kind of see that evolution of the show. Hopefully I will see all of you guys in the chat on the next episode of Scuba and the Rye on Tuesday, 9 p.m. after Behind the Screen over here on Scuba Studio. Also, hopefully I will see everybody for that 24-hour stream I'm doing on the 7th. It is a thank you to the community for all of the support you have given me and this project and this cast for making content and helping me hit the affiliate status. On top of that, what better way to do that than to spend the time raising money for the kids? And hopefully I will see all of you at 4 p.m. to see this wonderful one-shot I've been planning. The cast I've got is really great. I'm so excited to see what happens. These characters will be playing at level 8, and they have quite the mystery they have to try and solve.
What day is that again, Scoob?
That will be Friday, August 7th.
Okay, thank you.
I will start streaming at 10 a.m. August 7th and go till 10 a.m. August 8th. 4 p.m. Eastern time is when we will kick off that game. It will be a complete one-shot, start to finish.
Wow.
Are you going to post like a kind of a itinerary for the stream?
That is a
Yeah.
plan. I'm still ironing that out. I do have giveaways. I have giveaways from D&D Beyond. I have giveaways from Syrinscape. So I would really appreciate all the support. And of course, as what we'll do with the Extra Life is as we hit different milestones in the Extra Life goal, there will be a boon to the party, as well as ways to contribute to make it even more difficult for the party. So all of that stuff will be there. I'll go into more details with that on Tuesday.